Hi guys, how you doing? It's Rosie here of House of Roses and you're welcome back to my channel. If you're a new subscriber, welcome, and if you're an OG, thank you for clicking. I am a PPD specialist. I help children, teens and young women discover their hidden potentials and uncover their innate abilities, and also recommend suitable career paths for every unique individual. And I am also an optimum result coach. I am a coach for teens and also for young women as well. So last year in September 2019, I clocked 30, and so I'm here to share my 30 things I learned in 30 years. Just sit down and have fun with me and let me know if any resonates with you. It doesn't matter what age you are right now, because age is just a number. If along the way you can relate with me, please do share. So number one thing I have learned in 30 years is being true to myself. Yes, I have learned to always tell myself the truth no matter the situation. I don't mix words. I don't care whose ox is God. I tell you the truth, and I also, me telling you the truth is also me telling myself the truth as well. So I learned to keep being true to myself, doing and not procrastinating. Yes, I used to be one who said I will, I will, but on the line I learned to always do it and not procrastinate, because at the end of the day, when I say I will, I end up not doing it. And number three thing is document more. I learned to keep memories through pictures, videos. I learned to write more of journals. It's one of the things I really love, and I'm glad I learned to do that and also do it more than I used to do it before. Number four thing is health is wealth. I took charge of my health. Now my health is very more important to me. So I take note of what I take into my body, and when I say health, it has to do with both my physical health, my mental health, my spiritual health, and everything concerning my inside and also my outside, because it's what happens on the inside that reflects on the outside. Number five thing is I explore more. This happened when I got to know myself, when I found my purpose. Okay, I learned that I wasn't self-limiting myself for a very long time. Yeah, and I didn't want to come out of my comfort zone. So I learned to explore more. I learned to try new stuff, and it's very interesting, I must say. Number six thing is I learned to save and invest. Even though one I've been one who saves. Yeah, but I learned to invest my savings as well. Number seven thing is I give no room for assumptions. Okay, I don't want to assume for you. I'm not going to assume for you. Whatever I think it is, I come to you. If it's an issue, we talk about it. Okay, I communicate more now, so we talk about it and we trash it out. Okay, so I don't get to assume things in my head for you, which might cause me probably to be resentful and stuff like that. So I give no room for assumption. But eighth thing is becoming more observant. Okay, I am one who would like be in a room. I just love observing. Okay, I love to know what is going on, what is going right and what is going wrong. Okay, before I chip in or before I do anything. Okay, so I became even more observant than I was. I learned to read more, so I realized that both reading physically and also reading digitally works for me. I read more of ebooks and little of the physical, so I do more of reading ebooks. I would say that it has helped in one way shape on my way of reasoning. Number 10 thing, I learned to say no. I hardly say no to people. Like I can even break my legs, just because I want to fulfill my yes. So this time around, while finding myself, I also learned to say no in the process, because I can't be there for everyone. I'm just one person, and me trying to please everyone, I might lose myself in the process. So 11th thing, I worry less now. I used to be Can worry for Africa. Oh my god. Like then when when I add weight and I want to lose, I use worry. Like I just put myself to worry so that I can lose weight. But now, right now, I learned to worry less because I had an issue some years back, and I went into a meditation. I just needed answers from God. This is my real life story, okay? I just needed answers from God, and truthfully, He spoke to me. He told me I should worry less because He is always in control. And I have taken His words, and that is what has been keeping me, and that's what I have been riding with all these years. And truly, He has never failed me, He has never disappointed me, He has always been there, and He has always been in control. That is my testimony. Number 12, I learned self-love. I learned that self-love isn't selfish. I learned to put myself first, and I am still learning this because it's one of the things I fall short of. Like, I can't see somebody having a problem and I just want to solve that person's problem. Like, I just want the person to be okay. I want you to be happy. But at the same time, I just need also to find my own space, okay, and love myself more. It's not being selfish, because at the end of the day, trust me, these people are going to live happy and be happy, and you are there drowning in pains and hurt or disappointment or whatever, okay, because you're being drained of your emotions. So I learned self-love, and I also learned that self-love isn't selfish. I listen to my intuition more. It's one of the things I learned, and my intuition never fails me. So I learned to listen to my intuition more and also act on it as well. I pay more attention to little things. Yes, like, as much as I don't let little things get to me, but still yet I pay attention to them, because trust me, they really matter, and they'll go a long way in solving lots of issues and problems. Number 16 thing, I pay more attention to my mental health. It's all summed up in self-love, in my health, and all of that. I make time for the things that matter, and I also make time for the people that matter as well. I get to spend alone time more, and it's so fun, and I really love it. So I enjoy my alone time more. Then I took charge of my life. I get to tell myself I am the CEO of my life, that everything that happens to me, I have to be in control, and I have to take responsibilities of everything that happened to me. I am the CEO of my life. I got to learn that life isn't perfect. There will always be problems, and I believe every problems have got a solution. Still like that, I always tell myself life is not perfect. There will always be problem. If we can't solve it, move on. Move on from it. Don't dwell in it. Don't dwell in it. Just move on from that. It is also okay to ask for help. Like, it is okay to ask for help. Don't die in silence. The Bible tells us that when we ask, we shall receive. When we seek, we shall find, and when we knock, the door shall be opened to us. So if we don't ask, how do we get to receive? So I learned it is okay to ask for help. You might get countless no's, you might get yeses, but whatever it is, just don't relent on asking for help when needed. Don't compare yourself to others. You are unique, you matter, and you're a very important personality. Don't compare your marriage to others. Don't compare your business to others. Don't compare anything about you or your life to others. Change is the only constant thing in life. You can only strive for perfection. You can strive to be all that you want to be. You can be all that you want to be. Then I also learned to practice and express gratitude. I am one person, if you know me, you know I am one grateful person. Like, I don't take gratitude for granted. No matter the little things, I am grateful for every little thing. I'm grateful for my family, friends, and my loved ones, and also I'm grateful for my YouTube family. So I learned to express my gratitude and not just keep them to myself or just write them in a journal. So I learned to practice it, also to express it as well. I learned also to let go of everything that do not add value to my life. I learned to let go of everything that no longer serves me, that no longer grows me, that no longer makes me happy. I learned to let go of them all. Then I also learned that time is an asset and it is very, very important than anything else. There's way time runs these days. You would agree with me that time is really an asset. So if you don't really make good use of your time right now and it passes, you cannot get it back. Okay, that is like you having a step back. I just have to like put more work and hustle hard just so that you can meet up with what you have missed. And very important, I learned to live in the present. Like the past no longer matters. I learned to enjoy my present and not dwell or live in the past, because the past is in the past. It is past. That is why it is called the past. So I learned to enjoy my present. I learned to enjoy my now. But 27th thing is I tell myself that I am a work in progress. I am in no way perfect. No matter where I am right now, no matter what it is I do, I am still a work in progress. It is okay for me to know exactly where I want to be. It is okay that I still have a lot of things to learn, because life is a journey and not about being the perfect version of ourselves. Just enjoy the ride. You're a work in progress. You're progressing every day as it comes and passes by. I learned to be proud of how far I've come, what I have achieved, where I am going to, and also proud of just everything my journey has been. I also learned to plan before executing. Okay, and I had the best 30th birthday. Yeah, so it was one birthday I was excited about. I think because of the round figure. I looked forward to my 30th, and it's been an interesting ride. It's been exciting. It's been finding self, helping people, impacting lives, and all of that. So I learned to plan before executing, and that is what I did for my 30th birthday. I'm going to add just a clip, a little bit of clips, and maybe pictures, okay, for you guys to see. Yeah, it all took planning before it happened. So I learned to plan before executing. Yes, and lastly but not the least, this one stands out for me in every way. Like in every way, everything concerning my life. Put God first, because I cannot be all that I am today without God. He has always been there. Like I always feel His presence. I couldn't have been what I am today. I couldn't have seen 30th if not for God. So in everything I do, I learn to put God first. Consciously, I learned to put God first. Intentionally, I learned to be intentional about putting God first in everything I do, and in everything I did, and in everything I am doing. I learned to be intentional about putting God first, because He is all that matters. Like I can't just do anything without Him. He just has to be in the know. Like tell Him, Daddy, okay, I have come and this is it, this is that. Directs me, okay, help me, and he just does it in His own way. I don't know how, but He just does it. So most importantly, in everything that I have listed, in all the 30 things, there are more than these, but let's just leave it at 30. So in everything I've pointed out, putting God first is what stands out majorly for me in my 30 years. So guys, we've come to the end of 30 things I have learned in 30 years on planet Earth. Thank you, Jesus. And if you can relate with me and you have other things to share also that you have learned in a number of years you have spent on planet Earth, please do so in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much. I love you all. Please kindly subscribe to my channel, like, share, comment, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.